Stick around. Let's get them cleaned up. So let's roll. Actually, let's fix the camera real fast and then we'll roll.
There you go.
That's good. All right. Let's clean some fishies.
It's so weird.
Well, he doesn't want to lay his fins right. Whatever.
What's up, Big Mike?
Oh, I haven't fixed my comments.
I'm pulling these up for you here. That's what you got.
Yeah?
Yeah. Is that gonna be okay for a little bit?
Yeah, I'll make it work.
Hi, Andrew!
Since you're just gonna abandon me.
Well, I'm out of tea, honey. I don't have enough for a full cup, so I gotta brew some tea. And then I'll be back out.
Whatever.
What is it? I'm just right here. Look. Look here. You waited all day.
This guy's kind of small and annoying.
Yes, you waited all day.
Okay, go make tea, babe. Come back. We gotta figure out how to turn the volume down on this thing. Oh, wrong way. We're doing great today, guys. I had a fish fin me earlier, and it does not feel that pleasant. Just for the record. Little fish are so awkward. It is catfish, you goob. Some sort of container to put fish in?
Yep.
Yeah, that was the part we forgot.
Yeah.
While I was draining the Kool-Aid out of fish, she was like, what else do we need? I was like, I don't know, I think we got everything. We don't have anything to put fish in. Well, don't put the bolt in my sink. one fillet. A whole bunch of comments coming in. The fish doesn't feel anything. Yeah, I can promise you this fish is not feeling anything.
Nice little catfish. Got a 10-pounder not too long ago.
It's a good fish.
It's not too late to save it. Hi guys, I'm back at Mom's. We're back at Mom's AC with more cats. That's right, Limbo. So it's a nice beard wig.
Thanks, man. I love my beard wig. The only problem is I glued it on too good. Can't get it back off now.
Where'd you get that beard? Bed Bath & Beyond?
Yeah. They had them on sale. Buy one, get one free.
Blackened catfish cooked over a nice charcoal flame. Been a while since I've had it.
That doesn't sound that terrible at all.
Hi, Punch.
Punch.
Fish, or Fly Fisher is in the chat as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was gonna buy a spare beard at Bed Bath & Beyond, but that guy's mom had bought them all.
Oh.
This was the last one they had.
So you got, did you at least save some money since they were buy one, get one free?
No, they made me pay full price for this one.
Well, that's a little messed up.
Yeah, it was. I was super upset about it.
What kind of fish is that? It is a blue catfish. Someone said you were very skilled with a knife. Suspiciously good.
Time to slice. Last rib.
Alvy says, I got mine on discount for half.
Alvy must have got there before that other dude's mom bought them all. Not big enough to worry about belly meat.
You should put that knife straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very crooked.
Oh, I thought I did. I cut through the skin. Whatever shall I do? First day cutting fish. This is terrible.
Appreciate you making biscuits and showing me that you're happy and put your pocket cheese.
I got greedy and tried to cut way too close to the skin.
Sorry, you put the red meat there too.
Not a big deal.
Oh, I paused it. I'm so sorry. I missed some comments. We do any hardhead catfish?
That is a saltwater fish. We do not have them.
Someone said beautiful fillet mate. And that's how we used to prepare our cats on the farm. Great way of doing it.
Well, thank you.
Cute kitty cat. If the fish is cut like this, then a year would pass not being cut even. I don't get it.
He's complaining that I don't cut them the way they want me to cut them.
Nader jammies required tonight, Miss Jamie. It's storming to beat HEW hockey sticks in Oklahoma. That's right, Ponch. Don't forget your Nader jammies.
Where's my bowl?
Right here. Oh, Bones. You got bones.
I like going super, super slow.
What's up next?
All the trolls get so angry. Grab another little fish.
They're cooking Jared's family.
Not Jared.
Gotta make fish nuggets. Greetings from Portugal. Well, hello. Bobby says, I'm going to sleep with my steel toes on and my hard hat on my pillow just in case I get to go storm chasing in my sleep. Greetings from Canada.
If you're with the storm, is it storm chasing or storm following? Like if the nader picks you up, are you storm chasing or storm following?
That's a good question. Roger says his cutting skills are awesome, 100%. He's our viewer from Portugal.
Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. Jamie knows way more of you than I do. Especially from the cleaning lives. Because I'm the one that just gets stuck standing here cutting fish.
Off-Road King says hi.
Hello.
Catch you later fishing. The new mod.
Yeah.
Says, remember, the only place you have left without entering is the hospital you were born in. That's not true for me.
The only place you've left without going in there?
Oh. Okay, yeah, now that makes sense. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Apparently that now you know fact went way over your head.
Do you cut the tails to let them...
Yes.
Yeah.
To remove all of the Kool-Aid that YouTube does not like us to show, which we do it anyways. I don't just drain them for live streams. We do that even if we're not gonna film cutting that fish. Just makes it better.
Don't skin it first, question mark?
No.
Definitely wish I could cut like that doing sunfish. Are you going to fry it or grilling?
We'll be frying today.
It took me. Somebody says that how YouTube flags that stuff. It's a life skill.
I agree, but also
Yo, cutting out.
I don't know why I'm cutting out. I got too close to the tail. And now I have to pay the price.
Audio is coming in broken and unreadable. Is it getting any better, guys? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna run in and see.
I'm not on Wi-Fi. I don't run Wi-Fi when we're outside.
It's perfect now. I have no idea, guys.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that one, guys. That's why I don't skin them first. Boneless, skinless, fillet.
Are we gonna trim?
I will once I'm done.
Okay. Hi, Bone. Listen, Linda. Howdy.
Burrito!
Would love to go fishing. Rogers says, wow. He got super skills. Paunch, yes, we are frying it tonight.
My super skills are not doing so hot on this other side.
Hey, I love fishing. Could have used this video the other day whenever I was carving up them blue cats. LOL, just subscribed. Josh, we do have plenty of fillet and cook lives that are available for you guys to watch it after we've gone live. So if you ever need to refer back to it, you can either choose this one, or we did put out a video filleting catfish last week.
I think so. I am going to go back and redo that video at some point. It's not a super high priority, but I want to try to film it a little better. Like, cutting fish is easy. Filming cutting fish is not.
Native Gone Wild says, I'll try that out with trout. I usually just bake them with lemon. We cook our rainbow trout on the smoker. Did you guys ever try caviar? Amanda says that's a nice fish. Rogers asks, which oil are you going to use for frying?
Beef tallow, so Bobcat doesn't yell at me.
I'm gonna interrupt him real quick. But this is the beef tallow that we use to fry our catfish in. Someone said caviar is nasty.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. I'm not a huge caviar fan.
Alex T says, hello, sir.
Yeah, this one's got enough belly meat. We'll
go for some belly meat. Any advice for catching a good sized catfish like that? I can only catch the smaller ones up north here.
Well, it depends on where you are. We have a pretty good population.
Hello, Miss Jamie. And the beautiful bearded man. Hi. Somebody says, is that good for you, or there preservatives in that tallow?
That is 100% organic tallow. Or at least that's what they told me when I bought it. Belly.
100% pure beef fat made from grass-fed and...
Y'all want some roe? Because I don't.
Excellent source of clean, natural, and non-toxic energy for the body with a high smoke point, perfect for cooking and frying. Punch says rainbow trout on the grill with butter in tin foil on the bone, super delicious. The jarred salmon eggs we use to catch trout, caviar tastes like the smell of those. Can I see the fish heart?
No.
And then, do you ever use leftover fish for bait?
I typically don't keep more fish than we're going to eat. So leftover fish is not something that I have. Why are you not skinning?
Feral cat says they don't have hearts. They're battery powered.
Yeah. This isn't a real fish.
Punch says, who has leftover fish, babe? And then Rogers says, if you have dogs or cats, skin isn't going to be wasted. Usually fish scraps go to the cats, and then carcasses and bits tend to go into the compost pile.
I don't know why, but it is not wanting to skin this belly at all right now.
We've done silver salmon in tin foil with butter, definitely delicious. JJ Star says, hey dude, I'm back.
Yo. Pain in the butt. And I don't know why.
We have 157 of you guys hanging out in here. If you could all give us a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. But let's have a little roll call. Let's see where everybody's tuning in from. We are based out of Northeast Georgia.
Uh-oh, missed my bucket.
Kiki. Poop Bones has a small critter. Oh no, never mind. Just being a psycho.
Cat tags.
Josh Wyndham says North Georgia. Antarctic. Racco. Jake says North Carolina. Josh says from Dalton. Fly Fisher says from Wyoming. Niagara Falls, Canada is named on Wild. JJ Stars from Iowa. It's sunny out there. What's the temperature right now?
I don't know, it feels pretty warm.
Our temperature is 83 degrees outside. That's 83 degrees Fahrenheit.
Do a little.
The only
Edge maintenance.
legal way to discard carcasses in Oklahoma is back into the water. Really? Someone said it's Amish Day with Jacob. Man, the meat is expensive these days. So Kenneth, our dogs don't get fish scraps, just the cats.
We have old dogs that have very sensitive tongues.
We've got someone from Pakistan watching. Can you say a prayer for my son? He had to unload the dishwasher.
He's got a dishwasher?
Long Beach, California in the house. Welcome in. It's warm though. More or less, it's the same temperature in Lisbon, Portugal. I might have said that wrong. Yeah, it's a bit warm out today.
I think most of the Kool-Aid's out of him.
What other dogs do you have besides the golden retriever?
We have a husky.
We have a husky and another wiener dog.
Oh, I was afraid I did that. I skipped right over the backbone. Cut that one a little too close.
So is Georgia your favorite?
She's just the only one behaved enough to be on the boat.
And Fly Fish just said, are they no good on the boat?
They're both old and have issues. Like, I hate to say this, but my husky's old enough that I had to pick him up and put him back on the porch today after we let him out this morning.
Mohammed Zain said, carving yourself is the best rather than buying already carved.
Tundra gets to live out his days in the air conditioning.
And Lupin is on a very no stress,
No excitement life.
no crazy overexcitement life. Because he has seizures.
He has a brain injury. They're both grumpy old men. It's hot.
I call huskies miniature talking wolves.
He has been an awesome companion. I love that dog.
Georgia got to be rough on a husky.
He has a window AC unit in the house next to his kennel.
Come here, Pepper.
He was a rescue. Some crazy lady said he was aggressive. Been an absolute wonderful dog.
Huskies shed their undercoat in summer, they do okay.
Yeah, everybody told me that, oh, he's going to shed in the summer, or he's going to shed in the fall or the spring. That dog is always shedding.
But he does have his big blowouts every season. It's not just, for us, it's not just summer
That dog is legit always shedding.
or spring and fall. Rocco says, I'm aggressive. I have a special shirt I have to wear in public. Native says, the soul of an old man watching football in the lazy boy.
His version of a perfect day is laying in his kennel if we're in the living room. He doesn't want to be around anybody. He doesn't want you to touch him. He just wants to be able to see you and lay in his kennel and be left alone.
Ponch asked if you could walk us through how you're cleaning these cats.
I will do that on this one since I kind of butchered the spine of this one.
Yeah, Kenny, I'm constantly unclogging the vacuum cleaner of dog hair.
He is contracting a nerve and trying to curl his tail.
Oh, there it goes.
Is it doing it again?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about the sound, but
Did we freeze or something?
no, it just got real pixelated.
My phone may be getting hot.
Because you left it in the place.
Yeah.
It's odd for Husky to be aggressive towards people. Wildlife and livestock is a different matter.
Oh yeah. He I had a cat when I first got him, and she had to beat him up a couple of times when he was a puppy to teach him to leave her alone. And you could still see his eyes light up every time she took off running across the house.
After that one, I'll take
The bucket.
the bucket.
I believe this was a male.
No eggs.
No eggs.
How old is Georgia? She turned 4 at the beginning of this month. I don't understand what that yellow stuff is.
I'll tell you later.
Oh.
Whee! Haha!
Lots of fried fish for only 2.
It's not only 2 of us. Family.
Watch says, I was going to ask about that belly meat.
What about it?
Whether or not we were going to.
Whether or not I was going to pull it.
soon as you're done with that belly meat.
Yeah. Open it out of the case real fast, see if that helps.
Kenneth said our husky was always yarding up moles and chasing down squirrels, but too people friendly to be a guard dog.
I always joked and said the only way he would care if somebody broke into my house was if you broke in and tried to steal cheese and didn't share with him. Like if you break into my house and he's free, as long as you give him a slice of cheese, he'll show you where everything else in the house is. Terrible guard dog.
Fly fish it. Hi Ashley. Fly fish it says, don't make fun of his belly meat. Paunch. And Paunch says, how to do it. Like he wants to know how to do the belly meat.
I will do a very nice walkthrough of the next one.
Not pay the cheese tax.
He's also got cataracts now, so he might bite you while you're paying the cheese tax.
But that's just because he can't see all that good.
But that's just because he can't see you, not because he's mean. It was an accident. Oh, belly meat. Do a little housekeeping.
Paunch says, I've cleaned many fish but never catfish.
So first off, I'm really picky about what I cut with a fillet knife. Keep in mind, it's a fillet knife, not a boning knife. So I won't cut through the ribs, but the way the ribs of catfish are structured anyways, there's not really a point in it.
Here's for your hands so you can check your phone.
I guess.
Take these guys.
Oh, y'all are going to be all kinds of lot for a minute. I gotta get you guys out of the case. Oh yeah. Y'all were definitely way too hot. Okay. Don't eat catfish as sushi. That sounds terrible. It's I'm gonna relocate you guys to under this fan for a minute. Now we're hot and dizzy, yeah. But it's getting super pixelated, and I don't know what's going on. And we still have fish to cut, so let y'all just listen to the fan for a minute. No, I'm gonna put it back on the table. It shouldn't take me just a second. Oh, we're good now. Whee!
Clean fillets. I make a mess of cats. I can't eat catfish. I was getting them as sushi and ended up being worms. Took me 14 days to clear worms up. Probably shouldn't eat raw catfish.
Yeah, close enough. Okay. Can I have a paper towel for a minute?
Yep.
I would like some sody pop because it's so hot out here. Take that guy off too. It's hot. Alright. I guess I'll start on your side so it's easier for y'all to see first. Like right here is the bone that comes off the top of their head. And if you push down with your finger, there's this nice pocket of meat. So we're going to take our knife, slide right in that little pocket. When you get to the dorsal fin, it kicks out just a little bit. So we'll kick out and cut back in. Doing this on the far side so I can't see very good, but it's okay.
No, I did not mean Rogers fan. I did not mean to remove your comment. I'm sorry.
And then we're just going to work it very carefully right down the backbone. You should be able to feel the tip of your knife riding down the backbone.
And this says that freshwater bottom feeders probably want to cook.
They're actually not bottom feeders. That is a huge misconception. Most blue catfish outside of large current flow rivers spend the entire summer suspended. So then we'll just keep working our knife right down to the backbone. You get to the top of the spine, you kind of have to raise your knife up just a little bit. We'll go back up to this head and finish working that down to the center of the spine. I do it this way. It takes a lot longer, but you don't waste near as much meat. And if you're going to keep fish, you might as well be efficient. It takes longer. People are going to complain and say we're not doing it right. As you come over the top of the spine, right here, just work your knife back down and let it ride right back down. Then we're going to turn him on his side, and you'll see the end of all the rib bones right here. We're going to feel the ribs stop right here.
Yes, it is blue catfish.
And we'll just make a nice clean straight cut right across the back of those ribs. All the way down. I like to stand them back up and work the fillet off the top. To work that meat closer. And then we'll just, once you get it down to this anal fin, oh, once you get down to the anal fin, you just slide your knife straight down. And there's your big fillet. Do the same for the other side.
Someone said you should sharpen your knife.
Wow. If you were hanging out long enough, you would have seen that I honed the blade right before I started this fish. The crazy thing, too, is how fast a knife cuts is related on how much pressure is put through it. And since, like, there's not a gauge on a live stream to tell you how much pressure I'm putting on something, you don't know how well the knife is actually cutting. And again, when you clean your fish, you can do it however you want to. My knife is cutting perfectly fine.
They said good point.
I can also see daylight between the bones from how close we're cutting them off the backbone. So when you're cutting your fillets so close to the bones that the bones become translucent, I don't feel like we have a knife sharpness issue.
Just trying to get the most meat, not most meat. Roger's thing says I need to figure out a good recipe for these catfish.
Nope, I got too close to the bone to be a show off about it. I'll just have to do it that way. Darn. And for everybody talking smack, that's how close to the bones we are. My knife is plenty sharp. Alright, so for belly meat, because I clip mine, I have this nice little handhold right here. We're going to go right through the collar. And just kind of work right around the edge of the collarbone. And then I like to stick my hand in there once I get to the collarbone to hold that belly meat up. And we're going to ride right down the base of those ribs. Put him back in my sink so he stays in place. Right across the front of the fins. Then we'll come back over here, go right back under the collars. Can you rotate the camera just a little bit for me?
Sorry, I just saw.
One nice thing about having the little sink section is it gives something for the fish to lay in. So then, come back on this side, right down the collar. Under the pec fin, right back down the ribs to the anal fin, belly meat slab. And then just the way I skin, I cut through the center of the belly meat because we're going to do nuggets. So I cut through the center of the belly meat down to the skin. Turn my knife flat. There's not really any red meat in the belly, so I try to stay as close to the skin as possible, which makes it a little harder to skin. Because you're constantly running against the skin. And it's super thin in the center. And overly slimy.
Hello, Joyce.
If I can hold on to it. Belly meat is by far the hardest cut on the entire fish. And then you're just left with the skin. If you're going to take this top membrane off, same thing. Cut down to the skin. And then this membrane skins way easier than the actual belly skin. I'm picky, so I'm going to trim this little bit of yellow out of it.
Roger Stan says, what's everyone's go-to bait for catfish?
Gizzard shad. Then, for skinning the full fillets,
Will you throw in a piece for bones?
hold on. I got to cut a piece for the cat. And then she ran away. Alright, so we're going to cut straight down to the skin. Turn our knife down to the skin.
Bless you.
We're going to sneeze in the middle of it so that we don't chop our fingers off. And for these fish, I don't run super close to the skin. Because if you look at the skin, you can see all that red still in the skin. That's the red meat that I have to go back and trim out anyways, so if we can leave that on the skin, it's less that I have to trim off.
What's up, Mason? Free Cat Gamer says I use night crawlers, and Roger Stan says I always catch my biggest catfish using live eel when I'm fishing for striped bass.
Rogers fan, where are you from again? I feel like he's northern. Like.
So why not use a skin puller?
Because then you're just pulling all of that red meat. I'll show you. So like with the way we cut, we limit how much red meat stays on it, and all I have to do is go back and trim that center line. That's all the red meat that stays on the skin. If you use a skin puller, you're actually separating the skin from that bloodline, and you don't end up with meat as clean.
Roger Stan says Eastern Shore of Maryland.
That's what I thought. They take pencil eel and you hook it through the nose and troll them.
Ah.
I'm almost done.
We've got 2 left. It's crazy how a catfish in a bucket can always regurgitate the hook. Either get catfish or a huge snakehead.
This guy still has a little bit of Kool-Aid left in him. Always do a little housekeeping. Oh yeah? He's so fat that he rolls. I'll show you how to get catfish cheeks out of this one.
Okay, they're good.
Bet your grandpa never showed you how to do that one.
Alrighty, you guys can start asking more questions. I'll make sure to start reading them out. I didn't go through and read a whole bunch of comments because I wanted you guys to have a really good opportunity to hear everything Richard was saying without interrupting too frequently. So bring on the comments. Rogers fan, we are in Northeast Georgia. We've got 67 thumbs up and 44 people hanging out with us.
Nice.
Please do make sure to keep your comments family friendly, or the mods and I will give you the boot. Conch says, I appreciate the tutorial very much. Do you like fish sticks?
Never had fish sticks outside of like.
Roger's fan says I go pig hunting at Fort Stewart in Hinesville,
Yeah.
Georgia. No matter how deep they swallow the hook, you can get it back after they hang out in the live well, etc.
It is always interesting that fish can do that. Alright, lay on this corner now.
Ponch says, so do you deep fry with a batter?
We do. We will show you guys that here soon. I got a couple more to cut. And then we'll be ready to start prepping to cook.
Roger's fan says we get cheap meat when we fillet walleye.
I did it in a live stream a while back because somebody asked if you could cut cheap meat out of catfish.
Do we fly fish it? I don't remember if I posted that or not.
What?
Because I do have one of those. Fly Fishes says they have a video of a buddy pulling an entire fish skeleton out of a catfish's mouth. And I can't remember if I posted that video of Chris pulling.
Yes.
I did.
Pulling the
Skip out of.
whole skipjack out of a flathead.
Mason, our tackle bandit buddy,
Yeah.
says, how many did you end up catching yesterday? I had to get to this stream early.
What did we end up with? 8?
Yeah, 8 or so. The closer we got to sunset, the more the bite started to pick up.
If we had more lighting on the boat for fishing in the dark, I think the night bite was going to be awesome. Our boat's just not rigged for nighttime fishing in general. Alright, big guy. Do you have so much fat over your ribs that I missed them? Yep. That's exactly what I did. I cut too low.
I think Bones is going to end up being another tax collector.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fly Fishes says you guys slayed it that last hour. Made my drive home awesome. Kenneth says the rocks at low tide where I surf are totally covered in mussels. I didn't know if shellfish harvesting is legal in a state park.
I don't know. I think that's dependent on your state more than anything.
I would definitely check with the park rangers at that particular park, because even some parks have different regulations and special rules. Smokey says, "Sup, fam?"
Smokey! I did cut that whole belly, but only because it was easier. Cut the fins off of it. Alright. Now, if you wanted to harvest the eggs, trim this membrane. Then you can have your eggs. We'll put those in a bucket for later usage. Alright, catfish cheeks.
Growing up in Colorado and Wyoming, individual rivers and lake will have completely different from the state regs. Sometimes certain sections of the river will be different from other sections. It's crazy. Facts.
This one really wasn't big enough to fillet the cheeks out of. Nope. It's going to be too thin to skin. We abandoned the cheek meat.
Can you clean a cat, Jamie? Not as well as Richard. Richard is definitely better at it than I am.
One of us has done this a little longer than the other.
Rocco says, "I'm back. Went for ice cream." And then he said, "Not the cheek meat."
Yeah, it wasn't big enough. They've really got to be closer to like 10 pounds to get cheek meat. Those early spring fish are fat enough they have cheek meat. God, that belly chunk was thick right there.
What, you're jealous that I gave some to Bones?
Are you giving away cat tax?
I am. Sharing it equally. Now she's sitting on the porch, just staring Bones down. Paunch says, I've never even heard of cheek meat.
It's very common in saltwater fish.
Raka says, if I was a catfish, I'd have a lot of cheek meat. Looking like an underwater chipmunk. Paunch says, it's almost supper time. We're getting close.
Whoopsies.
I was maybe want me to move the soap.
Nah.
Piper. Come on. Piper.
Last one. I keep touching the good spot on the nerve, and I can feel him twitching. Digging for razor clamps.
What? We've got 15 68 people watching with 84 thumbs up. Close it, Piper. Go ahead. Kenneth says they didn't catch any razor clams, but they weren't in handcuffs either, so...
You know, every day that you don't end it in handcuffs is a good day.
He's working on it. And then he's going to trim. You'll have all the trimmings.
I don't...
Breakfast, and I had to remind myself. Family friendly.
It's bad when our wrenches are the ones we have to worry about.
I'm glad we had plans up.
Yeah, fans are kind of a must for a Georgia summer outdoor kitchen.
How many days a week y'all eat fish?
Normally one. Some weeks we have more, but most of the time just one.
Mason said, don't worry, Alex, me too. He said, or then Alex said, I'm trying here. You gave a troll mod powers.
Rocco, you've had JayRFishing mod powers for a long time. Like since way before YouTube.
4 years in September, I want to say.
Something like that. I don't like cutting their tails off, for the record.
What do you do with the rest of your catch? Freeze it?
We will the rest of this. My little cousin likes to have a fish fry birthday party every year. So when we can get good fish and keep a couple extras throughout the year, we'll freeze up some extras for him.
Parker says, and I've been trying to remain family friendly since. Do you guys do any hunting or just fishing?
I hunt rut like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. That's about it. I get bored. And it's really not even that I go hunting. I just sleep really good 30 foot up in a tree. And that's my excuse to just go hang out in the woods, in peace and quiet, and sleep in a tree. What?
I just need you to give me those so I can spray the
Had what?
Leeches.
Leeches?
Yeah, look. Right there. There's the leech. On the bottom. This little guy.
I don't know where that came from, but okay.
Oh, it was so little they could have just had it attached somewhere on them and missed it. It's leech, it's not like
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't really care if my fish had a leech on his skin. Need some more eggs? Because this girl is full of them.
Is she?
Oh, yeah.
What is that time of year?
She has such good looking eggs, I almost feel guilty for keeping her. Right up until she hits the grease. Won't feel guilty at all after that.
Okay, time for you to catch up. Farrell says, so you are a grizzly bear, and I like sleeping in trees.
I mean, yeah.
Bow or rifle?
I can go either. It really depends on the year. Like, if I have my bow ready, because I was actually looking forward to it for the year and put thought into it, then I'll take a bow. A lot of times, it's rifle. Like, the last 2 years have been rifle because I need to take my bow in. And for 2 years, I have said, hey, I need to take my bow up to feathers and antlers and get it done. And Jamie says, okay, let's do that next week.
Then we both forget.
And then we both forget and it's time to get ready to go fishing. And it's like, well, I'll do it next week. And then we forget again. And it's like, well, I'll do it next week. And that's where we are.
Here's a tiny piece.
But I thoroughly enjoy shooting a bow.
What kind of bow do you have?
XP 360. I know it's not a Browning. What is my new bow?
Sorry.
I don't remember because I bought it 3 years ago and haven't taken it in to get everything done on it to start using the new bow. SS360 blackout? For some reason that sounds right.
Why do you prefer fishing over hunting?
It's just what I was raised doing. Being raised by a single mother, my grandfather and my mom took me fishing more growing up than going hunting. I was out of high school before I ever killed my first deer. think I was like 20 when I killed my first deer.
Hunting is a season. Fishing is year round.
That is also true.
Heck here. Where's the captain?
So Georgia's inside, isn't she?
When we first started filleting fish more frequently, she decided to start stealing cat taxes. So now she is to sit inside with grandma. So the cats get to enjoy their scraps.
Oh, mistakes have been made. I might be able to salvage. Oh, we're good. There's also no sport to hunting. And I know that's fixing to drive a whole bunch of people crazy and create a whole bunch of controversy. But if I don't want to keep fish, I can catch and release. Hunting is always catch and keep. There is no releasing to hunting.
Are you just going to sit there and look at it? Or do you want this?
So I don't view hunting as much as a sport as a means to acquire food. Bam.
Don't want to eat, don't shoot, brother.
Right, and that's...
Mason says, I mean, if you make a bad enough shot, it's kind of like releasing.
fair. That it's fair. Terrible way to look at it, though.
I figured you'd leave those ones since they're the last ones, so you could do the trimming.
I'm going to clean before I trim.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to trim.
Take that, trim it, and then cut it in half.
There's a piece of bone in it.
Oh.
From where I got too close.
Just stick it. Hyper. Move bones along. Just use paintball so you can say you hit it.
Is that legal? Can you just shoot deer with a paintball gun for fun? Not that I would ever do that. I'm asking for a friend.
Tell her yourself.
I nicked a rib. Okay. Now we can trim some of these up because I can trim the rest of them when I thaw them to get ready to cook them.
Oh, car care, don't worry. It's coming up.
What?
I said, give the cat some crap. Conch says no, it's called harassing wildlife.
So then we're back to hunting's not a sport. It's a means to acquire food.
Catfish just says nose goes best to try it and find out.
I nicked the blade on this thing today.
Yeah. Am I gonna have to get you? Yeah. Am I gonna have to get you one?
That's why it's been so bad.
Creole says, "What's up, folks?"
So, I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see this. Yes, you can. See the edges of the blade? That's why it hasn't wanted to skin right all day. Can you go inside and get me the bubba?
The bubble?
I can trim with the bubba. Well, taking donations for a Dexter blade. I don't have to worry about that. While we're waiting on Jimmy, it's almost serrated. Car care when I was cutting tails to get the Kool-Aid out of them. That's not good for the knife. Fly fish, I don't honestly know. I legit think they're only like $50. I'm gonna order one, like literally as soon as I end this live stream. Using a metal file? No. It's legit the little ceramic polishing block that came with it. It's the, oh, I forget what they even call it. It's their 7-inch flex. Yes, Creel's here. I get to go back to the truck. Y'all are terrible. I need her to come back with a knife.
I'm sorry, it took me a minute. I had to find it.
Great travel knife. Terrible knife to use normally. Flyfish, $5 Dexter blade contributions. Let's go. I was totally kidding about that, but I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, Nolan.
Thank you, Catfish. You got them for just a minute and we'll take
Yeah.
the bucket.
This thing is so dull. Nolan, what do you mean, how did I read that? Yeah, there's an iPad right here. Nope. I hate this knife. I'm using my broken one. Jamie,
Yes.
I need you to hang out with him while I go inside and find a knife.
Okay.
It's bad when I am more precise with this one and it being damaged than I am with that Bubba because of the handle.
Because of the handle.
The handle's just so goofy.
I know. I know. Yes, we were live last night. Longbeard gives him Gandalf wizard powers. Lord. Piper. Keys. Piper. Bones. Kitties. And these are the catfish y'all caught? Yes. Nolan, they are. A box cutter is better than most of them. Yeah. That is true. But the other thing is Richard is left-handed. For those of you that
And
don't
that
know.
Bubba's only single-sided blade.
And the Bubba's only a single-sided blade.
So it's edged like a razor.
Come on.
Alright, let's see what this one does. The sad thing is the knife that I'm having issues with now is my new one. That was my good knife.
Nice, Kitty. Paunch says, I'm ready to start cooking.
Nope, we're just suffering through it.
I need to get you a new fillet knife.
Oh, we're ordering one today. I am 100% ordering a Dexter as soon as this live stream is over. It's sad that even with a messed up blade, it's better than all the old knives that I keep saying I'm going to throw away.
Car Care says, you look like a good scalper, Skipper.
Not today, I'm not. I am butchering.
Punch, thank you so much.
What Thank you, Punch. You guys do not have to do that, but we greatly appreciate all the support.
Rio says, besides, the job doesn't pay very well. I think they're talking about doing mods. And Rocco says, wait, you're getting paid?
No attention.
And then Creel says, Alex, That's a negative. But I do get to pick on him guilt-free.
Creole, that's just because my mother raised me to respect my elders.
Nolan says, what are your thoughts on Costa sunglasses?
I used to love Costa sunglasses. I haven't been overly impressed with them for the last 4 or 5 years. I feel like the quality went down while the prices went up. So we switched to a small company that did not survive COVID. So like right after we started wearing their sunglasses, they were down. And in February, we got some it's PBO, purpose-built optics from, what are they, Hook and Bullet? Mm-hmm. That are purpose-built for fishing. Not cheap, but they are super nice. I'm not even going to try to save this piece. I'm just going to cut it into 3 pieces for cat tax.
Mason says, gotta go. Y'all have a good one. Bye,
Later, Mason.
Nolan says, what was the brand that went down?
Fisk.
What are these?
Cat tax. With my now serrated blade, I can't cut with enough finesse to cut pieces that small.
Not at Fishing says, let a professional show you how to do that.
Bro, you missed it. We ruined my knife. We're just... Go! It's driving me nuts. I have no finesse. I'm going to show it again so that everybody understands. See the nicks in the blade? Get a metal file and sharpen. Yeah, but that's a Walmart, like El Cheapo blade, so we're not.
Do I need to try to finesse? What?
Run to the truck, passenger side, back seat, floorboard. There's a fillet knife laying there. The one that I got at high water that we never used here.
Wait, say it again?
Your side, back floorboard, right next to the door, right behind your seat. I had to buy a knife in Oklahoma to cut fish while I was there, and I don't think I ever took it back out of the truck.
This one?
My hero. Laid exactly where I saw it.
Yep.
Well, it doesn't feel any better, but I might be able to put an edge back on it with the ceramic. Yep.
Bones.
We're getting somewhere. It's not as good, but it's definitely better. I can live with that. We can at least not waste a bunch of meat because I can't shave it. Oh yeah.
Dye, grinder, and a brown pad will get you right. It says if you're ever looking for a genuine pair of sunglasses, I love them and have 2 pairs. Recommend Goodr, Goodr. They have different styles and looks.
It was clean when it got laid in the truck.
It was. I had already watched that one. And nothing's been in the back seat, so.
Haha. It's still a really cheap blade. It doesn't have the quality, but it will make cuts. So much better.
No Punch, Tackle Bandit sells ponytail hats. So they are made this way. Richard will be trying out to be a judge in Forged in Walmart next season.
I like it.
Okay, yes, this is for those.
No, Richard is done playing with knives. I'm just gonna buy a nice knife.
And then most of these will get put in the saltwater gear for sharks.
No, I am 100% gonna buy a shark, like a Dexter for the inside of sharks.
I'm talking about for the outside of sharks.
Oh, Dexter has the bread knife.
Oh.
The offset handle serrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, I've been talking about buying a Dexter for 6 months.
Yes.
And I keep finding old knives. And I'm like, oh, well, this one will work. Because I'm cheap and don't want to spend the money. Not enough red in that to matter. That won't frack right.
I know! For all of our folks that are in the stormy areas, make sure to wear your nader jammies. I'm missing it, Rocco. I'm a little jealous.
Belly, belly, belly. Belly.
Kenneth, I think you meant black eye.
Oof.
And that sounds very painful.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Oh, actually, it was eating this too.
Okay.
Hey, baby. Punch says, not just nader jammies. I got my tinnies on too.
Y'all are ridiculous. Paying all the cat taxes.
Rocco says, don't hate that we are weather prepared, Richard.
I'm not. But you've seen the weather that I fish in. It's like, hey, it's supposed to be 140 mile an hour wind tomorrow, and I'm like, we should probably put extra drift socks on the boat.
Punch says, that's right, Alex. Northeast Oklahoma is no joke.
What did they make this blade out of? Cardboard? How does just trimming paper thin pieces of red meat dull it so quickly?
Catch you later. Fishing. Sent 1999. Says, Poopy, guess what?
What?
More Dexter fund.
I think the chat supports me buying a Dexter.
That's what I'm picking up.
Seriously, guys, we greatly appreciate all of the super chats and the support. It's crazy. You guys are 100% buying me a Dexter knife.
Rocco says, just don't go Dexter.
What?
Rocco says, just don't go Dexter.
Oh, I'm 100% buying a Dexter.
No. Like Dexter.
Oh.
And
Mad scientist with my laboratory.
yeah. And then Catch You Later Fishing says, one of my two BFS reels just shipped.
Nice. What'd you get?
Slate says, I have good luck with sword knives. Would you like me to bring it out so they can see it?
The blade that is broken has been remade.
Like I said, would you like me to bring it out so they can see it?
No. I don't know that I could get it all on screen. Gondor calls for aid.
Yes, you could. You just have to step back by the fridge.
Yeah?
Catch You Later Fishing says, I got a Mako light feather kingfisher and a Cast King Kestrel Air Micro.
Nice. They're good reels.
Fly Fisher said he didn't seem like Gandalf. Beard comment.
Alright, go get it. In front of that bookshelf.
Rocco sent and Rohan will
You don't have to unsheath it.
Jamie, tell him that when Nolan asked how he was able to read the comments, I said his long beard gives him Gandalf wizard powers.
Nobody was expecting that one to pop out.
Slate says, the brand, my dude, not a real sword.
Uh-huh. My bad, bro. My bad. I got carried away. I'm sorry. It was an honest mistake. It could have happened to anybody. Nobody was prepared for that.
Swords are for war, not to cut chicken.
I'm not cutting chicken. I'm cutting fish.
And Catch You Later Fishing says, Pookie just casually has a sword.
Are you saying you don't have a sword?
So how many of these per?
I don't know.
Just fill it because these will probably be fish fry.
They'll be big fish fry. Jamie got that sword for me for Valentine's Day.
What do you do for a living? I've seen you gift around $500 the last 2 days. Let's just say my wallet knows. Magician never reveals his tricks. And Ponch says, there's a fridge right inside of the brick house. What? That is our outside drink fridge. It's where we put all of our drinks.
Who threw $500?
Catch you later, fishing. The one we made a mod yesterday.
Well, I haven't seen him throw $500. He threw 50.
Might be another Lex. It's okay.
I mean, it is. I just, for the record. That didn't sound good.
What was the biggest fish you've caught? Kevin, are you talking about last night or overall? Ruben Flores says, hey, Kaden. And Fly Fisher says, I've seen him on a few different fishing channels spreading love. Overall. What's your overall opinion? The fans would like to know.
The biggest fish in general I've ever caught?
Yes.
13.5-foot great hammer.
Ruben says, hey, Jamie and Richard.
What's up, Ruben?
Well, we greatly appreciate the love and support you guys show us
Absolutely.
and the rest of the fishing community. Ooh. There you go.
Holy smokes!
Bear with me, guys. I'm trying not to knock you over. I'm fine, just watching the storms in Oklahoma. But make sure to stay safe, Ruben.
Wear your nader jammies.
Have you ever been out of the U.S.?
I have. I've been to Ireland.
I have not.
I spent a week in Ireland. Technically, I spent like 4 hours in Ireland and a week in Northern Ireland. But
You rock, Caden. Yes, Caden, you are awesome.
we greatly appreciate it, Caden.
Tommy says, I live in the UK, have been to Florida and Vegas. Where are you nice people from?
Northeast Georgia. I feel like the angle this blade's cut at is different than my other one.
Yeah. But it's getting the job done.
It's not as smooth, and it doesn't do it as clean, and I can't make paper cuts with it. So it makes me not near as happy.
Fly Fishes is Dexter Blade.
100% Dexter Blade. Like y'all bought a Dexter.
Caden says, Pookie, I'm West Central Georgia.
Like Cartersville area? West Central. Carrollton? Isn't that? Look, the west side of Georgia gets sketchy for me. I don't really like it that much.
What is something you like living? What is something you like about living in Georgia?
State regulations for the most part. Just the environment. I mean, we're on a big farm in the middle of nowhere. 10 years ago, Monterey Bay, California.
I'm in Douglasville.
Douglasville, okay. Was one of my favorite
Bye,
places.
Ruben.
And then Monterey has turned to a terrible area, so.
I love how green it is. And that we don't have to deal with snow as long. And I also love being about 4.5 hours from the beach.
Georgia's my home. I've been to 48 out of 50 states, and nowhere else felt like home. There's a lot of places I enjoy visiting and spending decent amounts of time, but they're not home.
All right, Caden, we'll see you in a bit.
Later, buddy.
BRB. Ooh, listen to some comments. Hi, guys. It was 2 here in Canada this morning, or -2 here in Canada this morning. No, thank you. Growing up in Colorado, I know Jamie is sick of the snow. Not like I miss it because it snows maybe once, and it's not the same kind of snow here, so I miss it a little bit. But I love that it just is gone, and it's springtime earlier here. I love how green it is. Growing up in western Colorado, it's more high desert. So
She will actually tell you it's colder here than it was out there.
yes, it is colder with all of the humidity. It is colder here some days than it is in Colorado.
Here. I'm just going through sorting.
That's fine.
Trying to speed this process up because I'm hungry.
I mean, at least there's not a whole bunch that you gotta trim off. And it's not like we're, filleting crappie where we've got a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, but now that I know that blade was chipped, it annoys me in how much I was not being able to cut the way I wanted to cut things, as clean as I wanted to cut them.
That makes sense. Hold on, guys.
Let me finish these last 2 pieces and she can put meat inside, and then I'll get you guys moved over. And we'll start cooking. Boom.
part of my family lives in Missouri, and they said the same thing. It's wild to think about. Let's cook this mess.
We about to do it to it. Put all these junky knives in this bowl. You guys don't know how excited I am to finally get a Dexter knife and not have to deal with cheap knives anymore. Hold on. That looks like a pound. It's also on a very tiny screen and hard for me to see what it is, so you have to take that into consideration as well. Might not be a pound. I actually can't really see the input. Dodging naders. Sorry guys, Jamie's the chat person. She'll be back soon. Hello. It's tallow. Beef fat rendered down. But we've cooked with that rendering so many times that it's a little low. Beef tallow.
I don't know if you set the comments on there, but you can also look here. I have all this.
Yes. Looking at it on a phone, it's super hard to see. Oh, my comments say all, or top comments, yeah. Kaden! Welcome back, buddy.
Ooh.
Punch beef tallow is rendered down beef fat. It's like Crisco's pork fat, but this is beef. Gonna have hair all in that dish. Well, the hair's here and the dish is there. Get over yourself. Just got some ramen from a new place. Don't say that. Jamie's gonna make me drive to West Georgia to eat ramen.
Hey, we already have to drive to go get sushi. I will probably get that ramen when we get sushi.
Oh, that's right. I did say we were gonna go get sushi.
Yep.
Would you please put a hairnet on? Don't Chris. Don't delete Chris Souders. Oh, Chris just got muted.
Oh, I don't know. Oh no. Is it like perma or?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
Caden, that's the Chris Souders, like Slunger Cat Outdoors.
2 times full anger in the air.
I don't know how to remove his timeout. Oh God, that's awesome.
Chris, just hop out and hop back in.
Charlie said I can't breathe. Creole. Rocco, I fell on the floor.
Help.
It was only 5 minutes. I don't have anything to start putting fish in to start.
No.
Oh, I guess. Hold on one second. Let's run inside. Oh, that's awesome.
We appreciate that you guys like to make sure that no one's picking on us. And we appreciate that you guys also keep our channel family friendly. Chris got put in timeout. I'll be with you guys in just a second. I'm rinsing the table after I just washed it. Best part about having an outdoor kitchen, super easy to clean. Okay. It's a learning experience. Hayden, I'm jealous. I'm always down for some really good ramen. It was friendly fire. Well, when Chris is able to talk again, I will make him a mod. Blue wrenches can't hang up on each other. go through, and not only myself like it, but Richard likes it as well. So, Tommy, we do appreciate your super chat. Sorry I missed it.
Show Chris Souders to talk smack.
Chris got put in timeout. I said as soon as he's done with his timeout, I will make him a blue wrench.
I already did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Rocco says, Chris, come back. We still love you.
What's today's date? 19th. We're good. We got milk right there. Poor Chris. You know what?
I did ask her Nana if she wanted some, and she said that she ate too much spaghetti, so she would want
It was friendly fire.
Did you build the outdoor kitchen?
We did. It was a family project.
Well, Dad, looks like we have to get more milk.
There's another gallon in the indoor fridge.
That's good for your first batch. Because we don't want it to cool down. That's some weird looking cereal.
Some weird looking cereal.
I will go get you. You need to move them not so much under the fan.
Chris, am I back? You know what? I'll just turn this fan off. I'll turn that fan on high. That was so funny. Chris got the boot. In case you're wondering, timeout gave me time to take a shower.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Okay, miss.
That was so funny.
He said, I bet my wife wishes it was that easy to meet me on a regular basis. No.
Not you. Oh. Punch, please don't time me out, Caden.
Please.
Y'all better watch it. Caden's quick on the draw. He'll mute a 2-time Cabela's Angler of the Year. He'll mute anybody. Fish looks right on point, by the way. Well, thank you, Chris. I actually broke a fillet knife in the middle of this, and I'm very disappointed in how my fillets came out. So I'm glad you say they look good. But we have the best supporters in all of YouTube, and we will be ordering a new fillet knife tonight. Look like nuggets. If I ever get back to doing live streams, I need that dude on my side.
Who was Cabela's Angler of the Year?
Chris Souders.
Mr. Chris Souders.
2016 and 2017, I believe. That guy's a legend. We are absolutely blessed to be able to call that guy a friend.
I don't know. He's more like family.
He is. Yeah, Fly Fisher, he's that is his YouTube channel. Over 20,000 subs. I need a scooper flipper thingy.
I'm so sorry. Well, what do you think cash was for?
You should be able to click on him in the chat, Fly. He's big timing. Like, he's big on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, everything. Chris Souders is an awesome dude. He's taught me everything I know, just not everything he knows. We're still working on that part.
Your scooper.
Scooper. Flippers.
Flippers. To put them on here so I don't have to towel it.
Definitely picked up. Right before dark, it picked up and we were able to get plenty of good fish, and here we are. Getting them all fried up. That's right, all the hair in the food. Do you think I shed like a dog?
Before work today, one after work, 16 winter.
We're close. And later you'll have all the food in your hair. Exactly.
Mason says, I'm back.
Welcome back, Mason.
Thumbs is a bigger.
What's she doing?
Well, she's in the O-boat.
Oh. They're getting really, really close. Don't forget, for all of you that are not channel members, July 1st, we'll start our member exclusive giveaways. I like it better when I put way more tallow in here and they float. Hiya. Oh. That one's done, but there's a little thicker piece in there that probably is not done yet. Fly Fisher, you were the first channel member.
What's the batter recipe?
This is the Louisiana brand fish fry with a little bit of extra cornmeal added to it just to kind of stretch it a little further. Because I didn't quite have enough.
Y'all better remember that when we're famous.
Us famous? Yeah, I don't know about all that. We just two people that enjoy fishing more than responsible adults really should.
We live on a farm in Northeast Georgia. Robin Hood says, "Let me get a plate, man."
Well, come on, bro. We don't gatekeep the fish. Look right here. We outside. You ain't even got to go in the house to get it.
On my way.
On the way.
Fly Fisher says it's gonna happen for sure.
I don't know about all that, but okay. I mean, I'm kind of a big deal. We get hundreds of views. Is a fish? Nice, crispy, whiteness, deliciousness.
I feel like I can smell it from here.
It's so hot. Look at that. It's so good. It's so hot too. Come get some, Punch. Charlie, I get tens of views. I'm definitely famous.
Well, if you guys would like to see our channel continue to grow, make sure to like, subscribe, leave comments on our videos, and share them out to your fellow anglers that either have questions or enjoy fishing content.
Since there's only 28 of you in here right now, I'll give out some top secret information. In the month of June, you will see us, Chris Souders and his family, Not It Fishing Charlie and his family, all together at a fish camp on Santee Cooper, and we're going to do a fish fry there. So there's no telling what's going to happen there. We'll have to be careful. I heard Tank's got a potty mouth, so we'll have to make sure we keep him away from the live streams. Charlie's son's kind of feral.
I don't know about that. I think Tank gets a little quiet. And the real firecracker we have to worry about is Miss Belle.
I'm worried about Chris. He couldn't even behave good enough in a live stream to keep from getting muted.
I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to that trip. Hayden says, "I'm back, Cookie." Ramen Head says, like and subscribe just for that close-up. That fish is looking scrumdiddlyumptious. Charlie even said, I'm so excited. It's belly you have to worry about. I'm not eating this yet. I like to enjoy my food, not pasa it. Chris says, good luck meeting me in person, LOL. Fly Fisher says, I subscribe. Chris Louders.
Caden, Chris, I bet your wife would love that. So Caden went in here when Chris came back and said, my wife wishes it was that easy to mute me in real life.
Nah, Caden's enjoying his ramen. Fantastic job, honey.
Thanks, babe. Do you have more in your container shook up ready to roll?
Yep. I'm just trying to do it carefully, not fit. Cornflour mix. An extra all over the place. I'm gonna have to take my tablet out of the case and shake out all the corn flour.
Cornmeal.
Cornmeal, I'm sorry. Chris Turner says, what's up? How y'all doing?
We're great. Just frying a little fish.
I wish we had a bar stool.
Yeah.
My feet hurt.
Is that an addition we need to add to the outdoor kitchen as a bar stool?
A pair that just sit out here? Yeah.
Alright, shake, rattle, and roll. We are doing fantastic.
We hope you all are having a lovely Monday.
I forgot today's Monday. I'm so used to us fish frying on Sundays. It's still very hot. It's so hot. And in case y'all were wondering, I really am the better half.
Wait, what? Oh. Ponch says, I hate this part of your stream. I'm so hungry.
This is the best part. You find a piece that was in the first batch.
That isn't gonna burn your fingers off.
Well, that was real hot. Ha. Oh, so yummy. Jamie puts Cholula on it.
I do.
I normally put a little bit of Cholula in the milk. I did not this time.
Accidentally went a little heavy with my tea.
With your what?
My tea.
Is it too strong?
No, it was too full.
Oh. Charlie! Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Charlie. So for those amazing followers that have their names listed below, Charlie from Not It Fishing just gifted you guys a membership.
Catfish is like, bro, you gotta stop. You're ruining my chances to win the giveaway. Thank you, Charlie.
That's what I was doing. Slight scratches.
What?
I gotta get more.
All right, shake, rattle, and roll. We still got like 3 more rounds to go.
All you have to do is open it.
No, you said you had to be careful. And my middle name's not Grace.
Got 101 thumbs up. 102 thumbs up.
What? No way. I think we'll be able to finish in 2 more rounds. There you go. Oh yeah. We're almost there.
You have to be careful. We either need to scoot that back just a touch, or you need to.
Am I getting things too hot?
Yeah. Done.
Two really, really thin pieces fit on this.
That oil sizzle sounds nice.
Alright, for any of the new people that haven't seen, let me find a piece that doesn't look like it's going to burn my soul. That piece will. That piece will. Yep. Yep. Ooh, yep. How are none of these cool enough to eat? Come on. Alright, guys. We have to make a side. My mother would like to have tacos.
I don't know what else you need. Coffee.
Yeah. So we're going to start with some Savannah Bee Company hot honey. Hey, will you bring me another honey? We're not going to start with the hot honey. We're going to turn it upside down and let it sit there. So we're going to start with Duke's olive oil mayonnaise. That's probably enough of that. Then we're going to a little spritz of lemon. Some Willow Creek eye poppy seasoning. Now we're going with the hot honey.
Oh, I can just eat the hot honey one.
Oh, I'm totally about to drizzle some of that hot honey on just a straight piece.
I got fresh flour from the
Jaden, if you like a little bit of heat with your sweet, the Savannah Bee Company hot honey is fire.
I'm going.
And then we have a nice little sauce to drizzle over some fish tacos. So, a little tortilla, a little cabbage, a little piece of fish, and then she's going to drizzle some of this sauce on top of it and have fish tacos.
I'll carry it in. Can I have the lemon? Thank you.
We are frying catfish nuggets. A little droplet of hot honey. That's good. That's so good. Uh-oh.
Mama's giving it a thumbs up.
Yep. Good deal. Fresh golden catfish nuggets.
Wow, that's some bayou eating.
From the bayou.
So Duke's mayo, is the best.
See, I disagree, Punch. I don't think Duke's mayonnaise is the best mayonnaise. I think it's the only mayonnaise. Nobody else makes mayonnaise. I don't, if you've never had it, I don't really know how to describe it to you. I need you to, yeah. You need to shake that up a lot more. Shake, rattle, and roll that one for a minute. I mean, it's definitely a... Is this P? No, I can't even get it to show anything anymore in clean. We're in failing light. Still tastes so good.
Did you not? Oh, your other light's over here. There we go. These are better.
Is it like chicken nuggets? Except with fish. It's a light, mild, flaky meat. You have to prep it correctly. But it's definitely a milder fish. Very good white meat. I'm glad we're at the end of our crop. I wouldn't say it's like chicken nuggets. Flakier. Chicken's not flaky. Chicken's kind of stringy. I'd put catfish kind of in its own realm. You're eating them like they're M&Ms. I mean, you just maybe you can kind of see that it's white compared to the yellow batter. Savannah Bee Company hot honey.
We are not sponsored by Savannah Bee Company Hot Honey, but we would love to be.
It's got wildflower honey, Scotch bonnet peppers, and habaneros. Hot honey.
Come on up. Yeah.
You just reach right around the side and grab whatever you want.
Thank you.
We're coming over here stealing fish. Absolutely delicious. And this is as fresh as it gets. They were swimming in a live well before we started all this.
Alrighty, we've got 38 of you folks hanging out with us. I hope you all are having a magnificent Monday. You folks have any questions?
some fried shrimp rolled in Savannah bee honey. Oh, that hot honey rolled shrimp at Bubba Gumbo's on Tybee Island in Georgia is incredible. Once again, thank you to all the new subs, the new channel members, you freaking awesome super chatters. You can go through and like shout out to people.
Fly Fisher, Punch, Hayden, and Tommy. Thank you so much for all of your super chats. We greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much to Charlie with Not It Fishing for gifting 5 memberships.
Oh, it's not what I was looking at. Fine. Alright guys, we do have family that don't like being on camera. So, since we're wrapping up the last round of catfish, we're going to go ahead and hop out of here and let everybody come eat. It's been great hanging out with you. Thank you for all the love and support. It means the world to us. And we will catch you guys next time. God bless. Tight lines. Take care.